Why, hello my beautiful friends, welcome back. Today we're officially heading to Japan, but first an overnight layover in Montreal. From travel chaos to crossing the world, this trip is already an adventure. Once we land in Tokyo, we're checking out teamLab Planets, one of the coolest immersive art experiences ever. Lights, water, and a total wow moment. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get started. Well, you're probably wondering, if you're going to Japan, what are you doing in Montreal? Well, my friends, we found cheap flights, but they consisted of us stopping for one night in Montreal, and we figured, why not? It's our anniversary, we have no kids, let's go roam around Montreal for an evening and then catch a flight to Japan. We ended up going to this Montreal poutine restaurant and had one of the best poutines I've ever had. Oh my gosh, it was amazing. Then we strolled around some more and ended up at a restaurant called Hardane Nelson, and it was so much fun. They had a live jazz band and we had some amazing ribs, great tuna. Highly recommend this restaurant if you are in the Montreal area, if you want a really nice sit-down restaurant. After this, we ended up going back to our hotel room, slept the night, and then woke up nice and early to catch our flight to Japan. Hello friends, we have made it to Japan, and lucky us, we did not book any transportation, and I should have booked it on Cloak, but I didn't. And now we're trying to figure out how to get there. They do have a help center here where they let you know like what ways you can get there. It's pretty expensive by taxi. It's like $200 US. And then they have a bus option, which is around $20, and then the train option. But it leaves you at the Shinjuku station, and our hotel is in the Shinjuku area. So at this point, we're just trying to decide whether we should do the bus or the train. We have to figure out if that train is directly there or if we have to stop and transfer.
She said no stops, no changing trains.
No changing trains?
Yeah. Maybe it's like it's super easy. She's like, yeah, no changing trains. Takes you straight to Shinjuku.
Okay.
No problem.
All right. I guess we're taking the train. Yay.
You nervous?
I'm tired. So in case you're in our same situation, they do have the visitor center down there, and they're very helpful. So it turns out that the Narita Express actually goes directly to the Shinjuku area, and our hotel is located around there. We did end up having to walk once we got to the station, about 20 minutes. So it was a little cumbersome, but totally doable in case you find yourself in our situation. At night, we went to this place. It's like their version of like Burger King, I feel, but their burgers were so good and we just wanted something quick and fast, and then we went right to bed. The hotel that we ended up staying at was part of the red light district area, and to be honest, I probably would not stay here again. It was pretty beat up from the amount of tourists, and it was tiny. Good morning. It is the next day. We are refreshed, ready to go. Today is a very cloudy and it said it's going to be a rainy day, so we opted to go for the team labs. However, we did not book in advance, and that was a big mistake. So we had to get the expensive like VIP entrance one. It was way overpriced compared to general admissions, so I do recommend doing this ahead of time. For some reason, I didn't think it was gonna sell out, but I guess the closer you get to the date of actually being here, it does sell out. So learn from my mistake, because yeah, we ended up paying, I think, $160 instead of $70. So there you go. And that's for both of us. So today, each ticket was $80 a piece when it could have been $30. So learn from our mistake. Anyways, let's go ahead and explore Tokyo. You know that I am a huge Disney fan, and when I saw this mega Disney store, I had to stop because come on, all this Japanese Disney merch, adorable. I want every single little thing. It was so fun just browsing through all of this. I ended up not buying anything because, spoiler alert, I did go to Tokyo Disneyland, and that's when I definitely went a little cray-cray buying all the merch. Oh my gosh, you guys, the stuff in that store was so cute. I definitely have to come back and get some things. I'm not quite ready to go shopping yet, but we scoped it out. So now we are trying to figure out the transportation situation to get to teamLab. I did not download the Swika app or card at the hotel. I should have done that. We do have internet here through T-Mobile, but it's not the best. It's not very strong sometimes. So keep that in mind. I know a lot of people get Sims and like internet, but we did not do that. We're just winging it here. And this trip, honestly, we tried to like plan the basic things like what we wanted to do, when we wanted to do it, but we did not pre-book a lot of things. So we're kind of winging it here. This has not been easy. So, you gotta ask anywhere you see like a ticket station, ask them. They're really helpful, but still, it's like a huge learning curve. And be prepared to just figure out transportation. I think it's been like 30 minutes of figuring this out. Now, we gotta find the Y station. Alright, we got some 7-Eleven. We have these little egg pork ham sandwiches. And then we got water and grapes. So apparently there's not a lot of food there and it's 12:20, so we figured we'd get something to eat. So we're not totally hungry when we go in there. And yeah, a 7-Eleven right here in the U station. So works out. Alright guys, it's the moment of truth. The 7-Eleven egg sandwiches. People rave about them. Let's see. Okay. It's pretty good. It's pretty good. I can see why. The bread is super soft. They're definitely a good snack, like in this situation where there might not be food there. Stop by 7-Eleven. Get one. The next one I got is the ham one, I believe. No, I think it's the ham. It's good. Overall, can't go wrong with one of these. All right, we finally made it. It wasn't too bad once you got the gist of the transportation, but it's a learning curve, that's for sure. Since we got the premium passes, this is the line that you get to skip. It can be pretty long, but this specific day it was not. And to be honest, I don't think it's worth getting the premium passes unless it is a super busy season, because this can sell out months in advance. And since this day was raining, it sold out pretty quickly. That's why we ended up having to buy the premium pass. But don't make our mistake. Make sure you reserve your date before you even get to Japan, so that way you have the cheaper version, because I do not think that how expensive the premium pass is worth it. I do want to add though that with the priority pass, you can enter any time of the day. You do not have a timed entry, so that can be a plus. So this next spot is pretty cool. You get to draw. Basically, we're going to draw and our designs are going to be displayed right here. Now, let's talk about teamLab's planets itself. This is a really cool art museum in Japan where the art is all around you instead of hanging on the walls. You don't just look at the art, you get to walk through it, touch it, you become part of it. Some rooms have lights, mirrors, moving images, flowers, and even water that you walk through barefoot. The museum is divided into different areas and each one feels different. You have the forest area, which is my personal favorite. This is more playful and interactive. It's definitely geared for families. There's a lot of activities for the little kids. You move your body, explore, and even see drawings come to life on the walls, and that was pretty neat. Next, you have the water area. You walk through shallow water while colorful fish, lights, and waterfalls move around you. The art changes when you move, so it's a fun area. And then you have your garden area. This area feels like nature. There are real flowers hanging from the ceiling and glowing lights in a moss garden. I mean, it is really truly stunning, and I love how the flowers just go up, down. You feel like you're in a maze in this garden. And last but not least, you have your outdoor area. There are large digital art pieces outside and places to relax after you walk through the whole museum. Now, the real question is it worth it? Yes, I do think this is definitely worth it if you get the general admission. It is such a unique experience. I have never seen something done in such a grand scale. I really enjoyed it. It's definitely something that takes about 3 to 4 hours to complete, so keep that in mind. But it was really fun and great for families as well. Once you are done inside, you can go ahead and have some vegan ramen outside. Now, you can eat it outside or go into the dark room where the walls and tables are black and shiny mirrors. While you eat, art and lights move all around you, so it literally feels like you're sitting inside the artwork. After the teamLab's experience, we decided to hop on over to Ginza since it was so close and visit the oldest beer hall in Tokyo. It's called the Ginza Lion Beer Hall. It opened in 1934 and is still running today, making it the oldest beer hall in Japan that's still operating. And a little fun fact, the very first beer hall in Tokyo was opened in 1899 under the name Yabuzu Beer Hall, which is the beer we ended up having, and it was delicious. It was a really fun first day. I recommend doing this super chill first day just because the jet lag is going to be real. Stay tuned for more videos because we spent quite a bit of time in Japan. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and like always, remember to dream big, be brave, and explore life. Until next time. Mwah.